the yes, I am the savage. I got 'em mad after the bag.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Dante's Analysis and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be doing something a little different. So for this video, I'm actually going to be talking about both Fabio Foreign's debut album called Bible, Coi Leray's debut album called Trendsetter, and I'm actually going to be explaining to you why, in my opinion, I feel like Fabio Foreign had like the better debut than Coi Leray, and I'm actually going to get into like a little mini rant about it. So the reason why I think Fabio Foreign did have like a better debut than Coi Leray is because Fabio, obviously he has the streets behind him. Like, people in New York mess with him a lot and they listen to his music a lot. So of course the people who are in the streets are going to listen to Fabio Foreign because he used to be in the streets, but now he's not anymore. He completely matured and started doing things a lot differently now. And also I feel like also a lot of street people back him up too. And I feel like he has, and also he's a part of the drill scene, and you already know right now drill music in New York is the hottest thing right now, and a lot of people are going into that genre and listening to it. And I feel like that's kind of one of the main reasons as to why Fivio Foreign had the better debut than Coi Leray. And also a lot of people back in Fabio Foreign, of course, him rubbing shoulders with Kanye West. I feel like him rubbing shoulders with Kanye West was the best thing that ever happened in his career, because as soon as he met Kanye, he worked on the Dante album. He had that one, I think one of his like breakup, I think once people heard Off the Grid and his verse, that's when his popularity started to kind of like skyrocket. Like, he started getting his breakthrough when he dropped Big Drip, and he kept on going with that. But I feel like with Off the Grid and being with Kanye, it definitely elevated his career to a different status. And yeah, and that's really what makes Fabio Foreign, even though his album only sold 22K first week, but I feel like the impact is there, and I feel like he has a whole lot of people backing him up. And the one thing that Coi Leray, that the only reason let me get this out the way, I feel like her album Trendsetter wasn't that bad. I feel like it was a decent album, but the problem with that album is that it had a ton of features. Like, for a debut album, it had so many features, and it's crazy because I'm kind of starting to think that maybe the label, I believe she's signed to Republic Records, and I really do believe that it kind of goes to show to me that an artist that has a lot of features on their debut album, it kind of is telling me that your label didn't really believe in you in the beginning, because they probably thought that, oh, if she just has like a debut album with just her on it, it probably will sell like between 2 to 5K first week. But if we put like all these popular artists on there, like I think the album had like Polo G, I had like a couple other artists on there. It was a lot of popular artists that were on there. Yeah, for Coi Leray's Trendsetter album, she had like a crap ton of features. She had Nicki Minaj, she had Young Blue, she had Fabio Foreign, Young M.A., G Herbo, Nav, Lil Durk, Polo G, Lil Tecca, A Boogie with the Hoodie, and Pooh Shiesty, which those Big Purr and Anxiety, those are all singles off the album. But still, even all those big features that she has on that album, she only sold 11K first week. That's freaking crazy. Like, that kind of goes to show you that even though the label has been pushing Coi Leray for, I'm not saying this to kind of hate on Coi Leray, I just want to kind of explain to her that this is like an insane learning lesson as to why you need to have an identity and also a niche in hip hop. Because if you do not have an identity, niche, or demographic, like what your music caters to, then you're not gonna last in this industry. Like, to be frank, I really don't know what kind of demographic is Coi Leray's audience. Like, I really don't know. I don't know if she caters to like white people, black people, Hispanic, like I don't know, like Asian, like I really don't know. And the one thing with, and another thing with Coi Leray is that who is she touching, or who is she trying to touch with her music? Like, is her music for people who struggle with anxiety or depression? Is her music geared towards like stripper music? Is it geared towards people who struggle with self-confidence in themselves, and they're saying that, hey, it's okay to have all these doubts in yourself, but you also want to have self-confidence in yourself, build self-confidence so you could go out in the world and be yourself and don't care what anyone else says? Like, really, I really don't know what kind of music she kind of makes. I mean, I know she makes like turn up music here and there, but I really don't understand her overall message and who is she trying to reach to in her audience. Like, I really don't understand. And it's like, if I was, and I also heard that she's also planning to drop a tour next week, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'll go to it. But if I was a label exec and I spent millions of dollars into Coi Leray, and I see the first week sales and it was only 11K first week, I would be like, scrap the tour. I'm not investing no more money into this artist, because it's like, why am I gonna waste my money, put it into an artist that only her debut album only sold 11K first week? Why am I gonna waste that much money into an artist that only sold 11K first week? Sure, she could probably bounce back from it with her sophomore album and do better numbers. And I think that's probably what the tour is for, to kind of go around and connect with our audience and make sure she builds a proper fan base and her niche and hopefully her identity. But it just, to be honest with you, with me, if I was a label exec and I saw my artist sold 11K first week, I wouldn't even invest in the tour. I would be like, yo, we're gonna go back to the drawing board, figure out what we could do to kind of market you better, kind of find your identity, like do different strategies to kind of help you out and what you need to accomplish in order to last in the industry. Because what's happening to Smoke Perp right now, that's actually another video I'm going to get into later in the next video. I'm going to talk about like this whole Smoke Perp situation, how he did like a show recently and only 10 people showed up, and that's crazy. But it kind of goes to show, like, with Smoke Perp, he kind of did that to himself, because he was just a person that was known for antics and people ran with it, but those people didn't stay through his whole career. So, but overall, I feel like, I'm not trying to say this to Coi Leray to say that she's not a bad artist. I just kind of feel like she needs to kind of go back to the drawing board and kind of figure out herself and who she's trying to reach to her audience. Because I feel like she's a decent artist. Her rapping's okay, but her singing ability is very good. But I feel like she just needs more work and just trying to reach a more bigger audience. And overall, I feel like Fabio Foreign's debut had much of a bigger impact than Coi Leray, because again, Fabio has the streets behind him. He's buddies with all these different celebrities. I mean, you could say the same thing with Coi Leray, but I feel like Fabio collaborating and interacting with Kanye West definitely set him at a higher bar than Coi Leray, because I don't even think Kanye has collaborated with Coi Leray. I don't even know that the two met, but I think that's one of the reasons as to why Fabio's debut album did better than Coi Leray's. And yeah, man, that's really all. Sorry if I had to get into like a little mini rant about why Coi Leray didn't do so well, but it's like I'm very passionate about this whole like music thing, and I really want to see artists succeed. But it's like, if you could just kind of just you're kind of setting yourself up for failure when you have so many features on your debut album. That's a clear indication that the label probably doesn't believe in you to do a solo project without any features. And also the label pushed Coi Leray so much into the public's eyes, and she still sold at low, and she still sold 11K, which is kind of crazy to me. But overall, I want, if Coi Leray ever sees this video, I want her to do good in the music industry. I want her to be like happy and just like reach a more bigger audience than she has now, because I feel like she could definitely do well in the industry. I just feel like her and her team and Republic Records just need to go back to the drawing board and figure something out, because it's kind of sad to see that she only sold 11K first week and she has so much push. And yeah, man, overall, I enjoyed Fabio's album better. To be honest with you, when both of the albums dropped, I listened to Fabio's album first, then Coi's, just because I wanted to kind of see how Fabio's album did, and it did well, and I enjoyed it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I do apologize for that mini rant, but that's just something I had to get out of my chest. And yeah, man, overall, stay in tune for my next video. I'm actually going to be talking about this whole Smoke Perp situation. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you to everyone who's watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.